Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 6 in Season 5 of the Mountain Dew Voltage Cup Series here at Riki Raceway for 40 laps of racing in the TD Bank 400. On the pole for today's race is Allison Rogers in the 51 Exide Battery Chevrolet. Beside her is Michael Amato in the number 24 Chevrolet. Row 2, we have Adam Rogers and last week's winner, Cody Russell, who scored his first career victory of his career. In row 3, we got Sean Galligan and Sean Harple. Row 4, we have Stephanie Benas and Eric Powers. And in row 5, Steve Cavallo and Cameron Gaddu. Our part-timers drivers, Emily Brooks will be starting in 17th. Paul Zardina to start 21st. Alongside him, Brad Lewis starting 22nd. Eric Corral is going to start in 24th. Nathan Rogers will start 30th, and Zachary Fitzwater will start 32nd. Now, as many as you know, Philip Tringali now hurt. He's going to be out for 2 weeks after this week ends, so he will not be racing part-timers. Jim Morton is unknown, but it looks like he'll be out probably for a while. Not 3 weeks, but definitely for a while. So it's unknown when he'll return. He's a part-timers anyway, but Scott Green will be filling in for that number 2 Chevrolet in the Code Red Series and the number 23 Silverado in the trucks. And John Linares, who drives the 55 in Cup, will be driving the number 14 Toyota in Code Red while Philip Tringali is out. And then after this race, depending on the wrecks, there might be a discussion on whether or not to continue racing here. So we get ready for 40 laps of racing here at Riki Raceway. And who knows if it will be similar to the Code Red race or not, but these drivers will have to pit at some point. Unknown really when, but will there be 2 giant wrecks or will there be maybe some smaller ones? We don't really know for certain. This track is very random. Green flag is out. We're on the way, and Allison Rogers with a great jump to start. I think the one thing we have to notice here is that these drivers get up to 4th gear a lot sooner than the Code Red cars did, so there won't be an issue on going between 3rd or 4th gear. Right now we got 5 drivers pulling away. That's Allison Rogers, Mike Amato, Cody Russell, Adam Rogers, and Sean Galligan. Top 5 cars pulled away now. Now Amato looking, so was Adam Rogers, but Cody Russell's going to duck down low. Michael Amato ducks down low too. 3 wide for the lead. So now Cody Russell in the lead, but here comes Adam Rogers on the inside. Steve Cavallo peeking up. Steve Cavallo, remember, still looking for his 8th career victory. Sean Galligan, one of those drivers that's still looking for his first career win. As no full-time rookie last season won a race. So Steve Cavallo to the bottom. He's got Michael Parker, Benjamin Tilton, and Nicholas Samudio behind him. Then part-timer Emily Brooks. This is what you really need to be careful is when they go 3 wide exiting the tri-oval, as Cavallo is going to lead this lap. As we check out the back here, there's last year's winner, Nolan Bergeron, in the 69 Dodge, trying to start working his way up. As Cavallo has cleared the pack, and so has Benjamin Tilton. As they are about now going to complete lap 4, so they are a 10th of the way done. But that's nowhere close to the finish, really. Now Nicholas Samudio looking out for 2nd place. Here comes Frank Hopkins on the bottom. as Steve Cavallo continues to lead. And really, it seems that turn 2 and the tri-oval are the big areas where a wreck can occur. These drivers do fine pitting on the green. There's no issues entering pit road. People might slow down, but they haven't really wrecked entering pit road at all, so that's not really an area of concern there. Steve Cavallo continuing to hold the race lead here. Frank Hopkins up to second. Michael Beeson third. Beeson looking down low on the 17. Peter Sands, Carol Morton, Peyton Goodwin all on the bottom. Sean Harple, Greg Lyons, Nico Tringali. But Steve Cavallo continuing to hold on to the race lead. Seems he has a pretty good car right now. Now Peter Sands is going to duck down low, and he's going to take the lead away from Steve Cavallo. Teammate Peyton Goodwin following him. And now Peyton Goodwin looking for the race lead. Peyton Goodwin taking the lead. Sean Harple's going to clear Peter Sands as well. So 32 laps to go here. Peyton Goodwin in a commanding lead right now. Same thing that happened with Steve Cavallo. Zachary Rogers making his way up through here to the field now in that Code Red car. Allison Rogers has made her way back up to the front of the field, going for third place on Greg Lyons. As the field has spread out, Connor Breton has lost the pack. There's Michael Amato. Allison Rogers up to second now. Here comes Eric Powers, Frank Hopkins, and Adam Rogers. Now Allison Rogers will look back for the lead. Eric Powers behind her. So now Eric Powers to the bottom looking for the race lead. Now Frank Hopkins looking for it mid-turn. Teammate Adam Rogers behind him. Adam Rogers looking maybe to make it 3 wide here. So we are over a quarter of the way through the race. Still unknown really who's going to win this thing. But Connor Breton has lost the pack, so he's probably not enjoying these last few races. He's not been doing good. As now Adam Rogers will look down low for the race lead on his teammate. Peter Sands behind him. This really is like pretty much Las Vegas. It's just really luck of the draw here. When you get to the bottom, when you get to the front, you got to time it out the right way. as Eric Powers will take his first turn at the lead. So we're going to take a quick break here and we'll be right back. So back after that quick little break as they're 3 wide now up front here. As Eric Powers starting to pull away a little bit. Benjamin Dion in the 33 Pepsi Chevrolet. Looking up here through to second place as they're 3 by 3 now, and this could get dangerous. All of a sudden they're 3 wide like crazy. This is not what you want to see. Oh boy. Sam Rogers had to put the brakes on. Oh, they're 4 wide now. They're almost 4 wide right here. Oh boy. But a couple of cars by now as Benjamin Dion looking for the race lead. Still 3 wide in the back of the pack here. And now they're back to 2 wide, so that's good. Connor Breton has definitely lost the pack, so if they do wreck, he will get lucky. Yeah, he's lost the draft big time now. So Benjamin Dion in the lead. Here comes Nolan Bergeron, last year's winner, finally making his way to the front. So we're about to approach the halfway mark as Eric Powers will now look down low for the race lead. And they've done a pretty good job. Unlike the Code Red Series, they had 2 giant wrecks. These guys have yet to wreck. And it would be pretty amazing if they stayed caution-free. So Eric Powers leads, Nolan Bergeron second, Mike Kidney third. Brenda Rogers fourth, and Greg Lyons fifth. So they're starting to single file out there. Peyton Goodwin's going to look for fifth. Micah Kidney, Brenda Rogers looking down low there on the 69. But Eric Powers continuing the lead, staying strong here. It could be a problem if they catch Connor Breton on their green flag running. Could stack up the field pretty bad. But Eric Powers has gotten out front and he's doing a Steve Cavallo right now and holding on to the lead very well. Now Peyton Goodwin's looking under the 41. So we're halfway through tonight's race. The TD Bank 400 here and Riki Raceway. Let's go on board with somebody. Let's go on board the 10 of Michael Naylor. See how crazy it is in the pack. As he's trying to move his way up through the field here. Michael LaMotta up high, 3 wide. But they're doing a very good job. I'm very surprised they haven't wrecked yet. Now Peyton Goodwin down low to the race lead. Peter Sand still trying to get his first career victory. Peyton Goodwin looking for his 6th career victory here. As now Allison Rogers going to push it 3 wide, and oh boy. Pit stops, here we go. Pit stops coming on. Green flag pit stops. All the drivers that need to pit got off clean. And that's what we're talking about. People might have to slow up. So Eric Powers to the race lead. Where the heck did the 29 car go? I'm guessing the 29 already pitted. Yep, he did. So green flag pit stops here on lap 22, and then they'll be good to the finish. Looks like Paul Stardini had made a move to pit road earlier too. There goes Connor Breton. As everybody but Peggy Bowling and Sean Harp will go to pit. Connor Breton getting out of pit road now. Peyton Goodwin's the first one out of his group. But he's got a pretty good lead. He probably might get caught from the draft. So here comes Sean Harple and Peggy Bowling. Going to take a quick break and we'll be back with the new running order. Back here at Riki Raceway, we're going to come to 16 to go. Right now, your top three, Peter Sands, Peyton Goodwin, Eric Powers, leading the way. Connor Breton, Michael Santos, the two all the way back here. But here's your top three. Fourth place, battle for fourth, you got Allison Rogers, Sam Rogers. Then you got Cody Russell, Greg Lyons, and Zachary Rogers here. That's up to 8th. 9th is Sean Harple, and 10th is Peggy Bowling. Then you've got a bit of a pack here, pack there. Some cars by themselves, a pack in the back. And the like. But we're coming to 15 laps to go here. Peter Sands out front looking for his first career win. Could he finally get it here tonight in Canada? And the main question here is this pack catching up? They kind of are, they kind of aren't. A 3-car pack compared to a 5-car pack. And I think they are catching up. Eric Powers trying to look for second, not going to go here. So Peter Sands in his Shelby Cobra sponsored Ford Fusion. Looking for that first career victory. And the pack behind is definitely catching up. Eric Powers going to try again, looking for second. Can't do it. And this pack is now, yep, they've caught up. So it's going to be an 8-car battle for the lead, and they're about to catch Connor Breton in the 29 Chevrolet. Now here's where you ask yourself, can Peter Sands get by the right way? So we look through the field here, showing how many people are far back and stuff. It seems Michael Santos and Connor Breton are the only drivers that are going to be caught here. As Allison Rogers and her group here catch up. And there's a huge pack behind them. Down to 20th. So this pack here might catch up too. Now Eric Powers getting pushed out for third. Allison Rogers is going to look for second. Allison Rogers seems to have a pretty good car. They're going to catch Connor Breton in like maybe a lap or so. As it looks like we're going to have a caution-free race here. And there we go. They're catching the 29. How's Peter Sands going to do this? The 51's looking low. Peter Sands not braking. He's going low. On the 29, Allison Rogers is going to get stuck up high. There's Sam Rogers low now for second. Zachary Rogers for third. Eric Powers looking for fourth. And then Cody Russell looking for fifth. They're going to catch Michael Santos soon as we have 10 laps to go. Greg Lyons has lost this group. So we have a 7-car group right now. Huge pack for 9th to 21st behind. But don't know if they're going to catch up now. As Sam Rogers looking for the race lead, coming to 9 laps to go. Looking for his 2nd career Cup Series win. But he's got to get around Michael Santos. As the top 7 have gotten around Connor Breton. Eric Powers looking low, not going to work. As they're going to catch the 20. How's this going to happen here? 38's looking low. Does the 20 go to block? Yes, he does. This is going to stack him up. And now Michael Santos is the leader of the pack. 8 laps to go here. And Eric Powers is looking down low for the lead. Connor Breton has joined this pack too. Peter Sands looking back for the race lead here. Taking a 5-second break, be right back. Okay, now we can go to the finish. Peter Sands to the lead. Team AP ain't going to look him, but now he's going to duck under Michael Santos. 7 laps to go here at Riki Raceway. Peyton Goodwin is looking. Connor Breton trying not to finish in last. Allison Rogers down low for 2nd. Looks like Greg Lyons is going to finish in 8th. He's pretty much by himself. 6 to go. Sam Rogers now looking for 2nd. Cody Russell behind him. Then Connor Breton in the way with Zachary Rogers 4th in line on the bottom. Now Eric Powers is 5th in line. Allison Rogers, Peyton Goodwin on the top side. Peter Sands has been looking for that first win, but here comes Sam Rogers to the bottom. Will Peter Sands have enough time to get back down low is the big question. Connor Breton in between here. He is a lap down. 5 to go here in the TD Bank 400. Zachary Rogers worked his way up to 2nd here, looking for his first win on the season, which would be his 5th career win. Now, but Eric Powers is looking down low on the 3 and the 29, looking down low on the 38. So the 29 is going to get his lap back, and that's going to give the lead to Eric Powers. As Eric Powers has got a lap car in front and a lap car behind. 4 more laps of racing here. Eric Powers looking to be the 3rd full-time driver to win his first career race this season for a Cup Series competition. Caution flag is out. Looks like we had a wreck on the front straightaway. Dylan Young's involved. This is going to end the race. So again, we're ending on the caution here, and this is just crazy. So coming to the caution flag, Eric Powers is going to win the TD Bank 400. And it looks like somebody else spun down the track. And I'm guessing it had something to do with Greg Lyons, because I don't know where he went. Oh yeah, we had a big crash. Or maybe somewhat of a crash. We'll check it out. Alright, let's see what happened to cause our only caution of the night. So we had another crash like the Code Red Series race, except this involved only 2 drivers, which includes the 2 of Dylan Young and the 99 of Adam Rogers. Dylan Young's going to slam this wall, and then Adam Rogers hits the wall and then gets shanked there. Dylan Young goes into the same catch fence. Adam Rogers just kind of got whipped around. I think Adam Rogers is okay, but Dylan Young might have gotten a similar injury to Jim Morton. Let's take it on board with these two. Right on board with Adam Rogers. Woo! Looked like he had cleared it, but then that wall came out and bit him in the left side. On board with Dylan Young. Tough crash for the number 2 Ford driver. Taking the white flag here at Riki Raceway. 1 lap to go here under caution. So Eric Powers, looks like Eric Powers is going to win. Coming home second, Cody Russell now. He just crazy. He just did what Michael Naylor did. Michael Naylor won at Watkins Glen and then finished second at New Hampshire. And now Cody Russell is going to pull a win at New Hampshire and second place here. Peyton Goodwin's going to get third. Fourth, Allison Rogers. Fifth, Peter Sands. Sixth, Sam Rogers. Seventh, Zachary Rogers. Eighth, Robert Rogers. Ninth, Austin Allison. Last year's winner, Nolan Bergeron, is going to come home 10th. So it looks like Riki Raceway could be a good track for Nolan. 11th, Sean Harple. 12th, Brenda Rogers. 13th, Peggy Bowling. 14th, Benjamin Dion. 15th, Brad Lewis. 16th, Micah Kidney. 17th, Greg Lyons. 18th, Michael Naylor. 19th, Michael Beeson. 20th, Carol Morton. Then Nathan Rogers, Paul Sardinia, Michael Amato, Nicholas Smudio, Nico Tringali rounding out the top 25. Then Frank Hopkins, Steve Cavallo, Michael Parker, Alan Cavanero, and Benjamin Tilton rounding out the top 30. Then it's Cameron Gaddu, Stephanie Manas, Sean Galligan, Eric Corrala, Max Newworth, Emily Brooks, Charlene Ayers, and Zachary Fitzwater 38th, with Michael Santos 39th, and Connor Breton 40th. As Adam Rogers and Dylan Young will finish 41st and 42nd. Adam Rogers released, he's okay. Dylan Young getting airlifted. So checkered flag and caution flag waving. Eric Powers going to score his first career Cup Series victory here at Riki Raceway. He will win the TD Bank 400. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race. Stay tuned for Part Timer Series race with updates on Jim Morton and Dylan Young.